What it do, YouTube, man? What's up, Jits? Boy, shit, Josh back on a video. My nigga back on fucking reaction. Welcome back to the motherfucking channel. I added a 4-point line to the NBA, and this is what happened. I had to come react to it, man. Jimmy High Roller, you feel me? Still entertaining us during the off season. I had to come react to it though. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to pause. They making a Manny Pacquiao movie? Oh, this already. Hey, I'm tripping. I'm like, what the fuck? Manny Pacquiao finna get a movie? But nah, I had to come react to it because it's like. I don't know. We've all had that thought. You feel me? Like, what would the NBA be like? You feel me? If there was a 4-point line and input into the game, you feel me? Like, what changes would that bring to the game? Like, how would the game be? Would would the 3-point line turn into like the mid range? Will like you only shoot four? I don't think that happened. I don't know. I don't think that'll happen. That you feel me? You will see like a drastic change in game. Like, okay, we like the mid, you know how like the mid-range game is not even, I'm not gonna say it's not a factor in today's game because some people still utilize it, but you know how like it's less of a factor. So I just want to know, like, you feel me, if we added a 4-point line, would that be the same way with the 3-point line? Would the 3-point line be less of a factor since, you feel me, 4 is greater than 3 and 3 is greater than 2? Like, I don't know, would the way the game is played, would that just be shifted? So I just, I don't know, it just made me think, because I know we all had that thoughts, you feel me, being an NBA fan, just being a fan of the game. Like, how would the game be changed? Like, how would the game, you feel me, how would the game change? How would the game be played then if there was a 4-point line and put it into the game, man? So, Jimmy High Roller just finna give me them, you feel me? He finna give it. He finna give it to me. He finna give it to me, man. Y'all boys tap in. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all enjoy the video. Let's get to his motherfucking reaction, man. Let's see what my dog talking about, man. Hope you boys having a good little day, you feel me? Cool little Sunday. Appreciate all new subscribers, everybody tapping into the channel. Appreciate all my old subscribers who've been rocking me since the beginning, man. And let's get to his motherfucking reaction, man. Let's see. Y'all boys go tapping all the videos we made there,
had
too.
a 4-point line.
Pull up game
The
easy.
idea of a 4-point line has bounced around the league for years, but has remained just that, an idea. But what if these ill-advised bombs that pose no real advantage actually did? How would a 4-pointer change the game? The way offenses are set up, who would take them, and who would be the best at them? Well, there's really only one way to find out.
Hey!
So I added one.
I ain't gonna lie. Where would the 4-point line even be at, though? Would it be at that? You know how, like, on the court, it got that little hash mark, like a little bit past 3-point line? Would that be the 4-point line? That. I don't know though, boy. That court look big as you might gotta make the court a little bigger if you're gonna do that. Then they're like a soccer field, boy. Golly. That's a mysterious ass beat. That's that beat, you feel me? Before a show, before a crime show. They had you thinking what you think the crime gonna be. That was a dun dun dun. Trey. Okay, yeah, that probably would be what a 4-point line would be.
Not the 3. What Trae Young did after the 3. Not the most conventional celebration, pointing at the spot on the court where he hit a
nigga say, I'm deep, nigga.
But he's not pointing to just any random spot. He's pointing at the 4-point line. Now, you or I can't see the 4-point line because it's not on this court. But Trae can see it because it's on his court. Years ago, within the Atlanta Hawks practice facility, the organization implemented a 4-point line, 29 feet out from the basket, a little over 5 feet further than the NBA 3-point line. Trae
Hold on. So you telling me this whole time Curry been, hold on. I'm thinking, hold on. How far is the 3-point line? How far is the 3-point line already, bro? I'm thinking you talk about some, damn, I'm thinking threes was 30 feet already. Nah, Curry be pulling from like, I'm thinking Curry be pulling from 40 feet. So you hold on. Nah, this is crazy.
He practices these shots. And the Hawks aren't the only team that have incorporated a 4-point line into their practices. The Bucks have a 4-point shot in their practice facility, as do the 76ers, the Rockets, and many other teams.
Damn, all teams got that big
court with squares indicating 4-pointers. And here's that exact concept playing out
Ingles.
in real time.
Mr.
With the
Ingles.
NBA seeing an explosion in three-pointers over the last decade, I'm not sure if adding a 4-point line would be good for the game.
Nah,
And
don't
we may
do that
not
shit.
see a 4-point line in the NBA anytime soon. But we have seen it in other places. The Big Three League, which features mostly former NBA players and overseas pros, doesn't quite have a 4-point line, but they do have a 4-point spot.
Yeah, 4-point
called
spots.
the Fireball 3, a spot 30 feet away from the rim where shots are worth 4 points. So far this season, the league average from the 4-point shot is 15%. Similar to the Big Three League, the WNBA has included a similar 4-point spot for the last 2 All-Star games.
Oh, no, that's turn.
Same conditions
I ain't
as the
gonna lie.
Big Three League, but this spot is 28 feet from the basket. In
Yeah,
the
yeah. Make that bitch 28 feet.
23 WNBA.
That's raw though. I didn't know they had that
total
implemented in
45
WNBA.
four-pointers attempted, players connected on 12 of them, giving them a 4-point percentage of 26.7%.
Okay.
In the American Basketball Association, any shot past half court is a 4-point shot.
I feel like that's what it should be. No cap. Honestly, I feel like that's what it should be. I feel like any shot past half court or like I'm trying to think because I feel like that's how it should be. I don't think it should be a 4-point line. I think any shot like beyond half court or even even a little bit above half court. Like I don't know. Like if somebody just come down past half court a little bit and it's like they from that deep and just pull that bit, okay, that's 4 points. But anything like I feel like 30 feet, especially in the NBA, because that's too easy. People coming down, like you see it too often now, bro. You see it too often with Trey, Curry, Dame. You feel me? Kyrie can pull that. You feel me? Luka be hitting niggas with toe tap, stepping back. Like you gotta understand it. Like KD is getting too regular now that you feel me. People pulling from 30 feet. 25 feet and beyond. I'm not gonna say 40 feet because the only person I know pulling from 40 feet is Curry. It's Curry. You got that with Clay. Like, come on now. But I feel like anything beyond half court should probably be 4 points. That's what I think.
This shot is doable, and it's been incorporated into games to some capacity before. But what if the NBA added a 4-point shot? How far out would it be? How would it change the game we know? And who would be the best 4-point shooters on the planet? In 2020, an article published by the Northeastern Sports Analytics Group went into detail about the possibility of a 4-point line, how the shot would change the anatomy of the game, and exactly what it would look like. Within their data, researchers found that in order for the shot to make sense, the distance would have to be just right. The number they came up with? 30 feet.
30
Any closer,
feet?
and the shot would be too easy. Any further, and the shot wouldn't be worth taking. We've talked about this concept before, how efficient any given shot is and how that...
Bro, that's 30 feet, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That bit look deeper than 30 feet.
We've talked about this concept before, how efficient...
That's 30 feet? Nah. Then maybe, okay. Maybe if somebody pull up from right here, yeah, that's what I see. But anything above that is a 3. But if you pull up from right here, bro, a little bit beyond this hash mark, you feel me, where Dame pulling, that's 4 points. I can understand it. That's agreeable. But if you like, you feel me, you out here like coming off screens and everything, that's the thing though. Like, the game would be played so much differently then, cuz I feel like a 4-point shot would just be some shit like towards the end of the game, you down 3 points, you want to take the lead. Like it'd be something like that. Or I don't know. Or you want to like get the win, or you want to like tie it up, you down 4. But I don't think the 4-point shot would be utilized like that, to be honest, bro. Because I don't think a lot of players would run off screens to just go all the way. Like, think about it like this: I run off a screen to run all the way back here. My chances of hitting that shot is slim to none, bro. Especially if you're not in the category of Dame and Curry and Clay. That's the only 3 people I can say who, you feel me, maybe Trey sometimes, but excuse me, Trey not even no lethal shooter or no shooter like Curry or Dame to be shooting from this deep consistently, you feel me? So I don't even think the 4-point shot would be utilized as that much. If as great as how the 3-point shot is being utilized, I don't think the 4-point shot would be utilized the same way.
Any
bro.
given shot is,
I think
and
it'd
how
just
that
be
leads to the way teams set up their offense,
heaving shot,
otherwise known as points per shot. In 2023, the expected shot value for every 2-pointer was 1.096 points. The expected shot value for every 3-pointer.
Someone sits down next to you in a 5-hour flight. Your worst nightmare is that they're wearing
Axe body spray.
Pointer was 1.083 points, essentially making both shots about equally as efficient on average. Now, since 1996, the NBA has been keeping track of shot data, where shots were taken, and the success rates of those shots. And with this data, we can figure out the expected shot value not only by category, but by distance. For example, if the 4-point line were, let's say, 24 feet out, we can sort through every shot taken from 24 feet, find the league-wide average for that shot distance, and then just divide 4 points by that number. The league average field goal percentage from 24 feet out is about 35%, which means if the 4-point line was set at 24 feet, the expected shot value would be 1.44 points, far more than both 3-pointers and 2-pointers. So we gotta move it back further. At 25 feet, the expected shot value would be 1.39 points.
Shit, still far too efficient.
Theoretical line back, and to match the efficiency of 2s and 3s, the 4-point line would have to fall somewhere between 28 and 29 feet away from the basket. But we don't want the league to turn into a 4-point shootout.
Or
we need
32.
the shot to present enough risk for players to shoot it only on occasion. So if we move the 4-point line back to 30 feet, the expected shot value plummets all the way down to 0.693 points.
Damn.
Making it just feasible enough to make sense, but not too much to be exploited, giving us a definitive distance of 30 feet for our new 4-point shot. So if the NBA decided to implement,
I ain't gonna lie, boy, 30 feet still look a little too close too, bro. No cap. No cap. So I ain't gonna lie. So it only be, you can't get no 4-point shot from the corner then. That you can't tell me this don't look still a little bit too close. I say 32 feet right here. You feel me? Right at the logo. Cause I don't know. You seeing people pull from 30 feet too often now.
Our new 4-point shot. So if the NBA decided to implement this 30-foot 4-pointer, who would be the best 4-point shooter in the league? Well, the answer may not be what you think. Now, this is what a 30-foot shot looks like. And for the sake of this experiment, from here on out, these shots are now 4
Damn, them
pointers,
bitches from
a
deep.
distance that is far beyond any valuable shot when they're only worth 3 points. But despite this, players keep taking them. The NBA record for the most theoretical 4-pointers made in a game is a 4-way tie between D'Angelo Russell, Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, and Trae Young, who each made 5 4-pointers in a single game. 5 shots made in a single game from at least 30 feet out. But easily the most absurd display of long bombs in NBA history came from Damian Lillard back in 2020 when he attempted 10 4-pointers in a single game. In total,
how many he made?
Shot 15 threes, 10 of which were beyond
3 or 10.
Out. A feat that would have most players in trade packages the very next day. Ever since the NBA began keeping track of play-by-play data, there have been 51 games where a player has made at least 3 4-pointers. Out of those 51 games, 36 of them came from either Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, or Trae Young.
Damn! Literally, Steph, Trae, Dame, Steph, Trae. Damn, literally, bro. Literally.
In a league with the best shooters on the planet, these 3 are among the handful of players that should even be shooting these shots in the first place. But how much would a 4-point line really change the game?
That's what I wonder.
It would be impossible to know the ripple effect of such a monumental change. But after painstakingly tracking the shot data and results of each and every game last season, I found that there were only 2 games out of the total 1,314 games played where a 4-point line would have altered the results of the game. That's instances where if the shots made beyond 30 feet were counted as 4-pointers instead of 3-pointers, it would have swung the point total enough to turn the loss into a win, and vice versa.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The only time I really think people gonna shoot a 4-point shot is, you feel me, like, only time you'll ever get it is if you hit a half-court shot or if you down 4 or like that. But that's a risk. That's a risk. Like, okay, say I'm down 4 with some time left. I can either take the 3, take me a quick 2, get a foul, or I can, you feel me, heave up this 4-point shot at the hopes of it going in. But really, I have a better chance taking the 3 or taking the 2. So I don't know if it'll really be utilized like that, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
In an entire season. In fact, since 1996, there have been 20 instances where the outcome of a game would have been altered as a direct result of a four-pointer. Games where a three-pointer was made to tie the game and send it into overtime. But if the shot was a four-pointer, it would have outright won the game. So with everything else remaining the same, it's clear that giving an extra point for these bombs wouldn't actually change a whole lot.
It really wouldn't.
At least not for those who don't take them. But what about the players who do? Last season alone, across the NBA, there were 2,192 shots taken from at least 30 feet out.
How many went in?
Which sounds like a lot, but it only made up about 2.6% of all shots taken beyond the three-point line last season. And of all these now four-pointers, the league-wide average field goal percentage was just 17.3%. This is a difficult shot. Luka Doncic shot 34 shots from at least 30 feet out last season. He made just 5 of them. Anthony Edwards shot 13, and he made just 1. Which
Damn!
a 4-point field goal percentage of 7%. But not all players are abysmal from this distance. Last season, Jordan Poole shot 72 four-pointers and knocked down 32% of them, which makes him as deadly from four-point range as John Morant, De'Aaron Fox, and DeMar DeRozan are from three-point range.
Nah, that's crazy.
If that doesn't rattle your brain, Darius Garland attempted 27 four-pointers last season and knocked down 11 of them, giving him an absurd four-point shooting percentage of 41%, which
Bro, hold on, bro. Hold on, let me see what he finna say.
Is exactly the same as his three-point percentage.
I was finna say, this man has the same shooting percentage from 4-point range that most players don't even touch from 3-point range. Like, come on now, think about it in terms like that. Like, the game would be different because it's like, okay, about the it would be like, okay, the players who can really shoot from those distances can really, like, you feel me, affect the game from shooting from those distances would excel. But it's like all the other players, like, how would you want to play for a 4-point shot though? That's what I'm like that's the thing. Like, the game would just be weird. Like, how would you want to play for the 4-point shot? How would you how would the offense look now that there's a 4-point line input into the game? Like, would there be plays where, you feel me, screens are being set way more high so a person can run off and go get a 4-point? Like think about it like that, dude. But like, as a player, as a coach, as just somebody in basketball who knows basketball, you would think to yourself, why the fuck am I running a play all the way up here so Buddy can run all the way back here just to get a 4-point shot? Like, you're going way further away from the basket. And my nigga, there's a slim chance you're not even gonna make it. Like, I don't know, bro.
But these
I
numbers
don't think that'd be
last season. If we take a look at tracking data dating back to 1996, here's a chart of the players who shot the.
That boy shot 170. How much D-Book shot at him? It said D-Book shot how many? D-Book just be pulling. Hey, nah, D-Book. They said you shot 109 of them, bro. Nah, I know I ain't tripping.
For 72 months on a new 2023 all-electric ID4.
Most four-pointers throughout
the last 27
seasons. And very quickly, you can see just how uncommon shots.
Kobe shot 213. What? Hold on, boy. 213, and you only made 8.9% of them. 9%. So how many did you make then, bro? How many did you make then, bro? Let me take this into consideration, bro. Let me look at this. You shot 213, bro. Times 8. I'm tripping. Times 8.9. Damn, I did that totally wrong. I'm tripping. 213. Damn, hold on. How the fuck would I do that? I don't even know, bro. What the fuck? I don't know. I ain't no math nigga. I tried to look it up. That shit ain't pop up.
Shots attempted from at least 30 feet, and he's only taken 109 in his entire career. Carmelo Anthony was.
It's his entire career. Okay.
Darius Garland, he's a wizard from 30 feet out. Keep going up the chart, and one thing that jumps out is that being a good 3-point shooter doesn't necessarily make a player a good 4-point shooter. Ray Allen shot 157 4-pointers throughout his career.
5.7%.
Hit 5.7% of them, whereas Whereas Luka Doncic, a notoriously underwhelming three-point shooter, shoots 4-pointers well above league.
See, I about to say,
and as we
players like LeBron or like, you feel me, you can't lie. LeBron kind of, I'm not gonna say he excel at those shots, but when LeBron come down and he just heave up, and he heave that shot up, it go in. Like I see LeBron, I ain't gonna say consistently hit more of those, but like he just said, you might see LeBron, who's an underwhelming three point shooter, hit more shots from over 30 feet than Ray Allen, who's a excelling 3-point shooter. Maybe because of strength, maybe because of, it just
the total
4-point shot might,
this
I don't know,
begin
bro.
to increase almost exponentially. LeBron has attempted 304 4-pointers in his 20-year career. Trae Young has attempted 536 in just 5 seasons.
Bro, my nigga, why? Why are you shooting like that? You shooting 33%. Never mind. You shooting 33%. Never mind.
All-time 4-point leaderboard.
Stephen Dame, we know.
Lillard and Stephen Curry have virtually shot the same
640.
amount of 4-pointers throughout their careers. Both of them on relatively excellent field goal percentage. But this is just the total amount of 4-pointers players have attempted throughout their careers. What might be more revealing is the rate at which players shoot these long balls. And if we take a look at 4-pointers attempted per season, there's one player throughout NBA history who is miles above everyone else.
Trae Young.
It isn't Steph or Dame. It isn't a historically great scorer like James Harden or Kobe Bryant.
Oh shit, I'm thinking it'd be Trae Young.
A prolific sharpshooter like Reggie Miller or Klay Thompson.
Shit, he already at like 540 in 5 seasons. It gotta be Trae Young.
A player who would undeniably be the greatest 4-point shooter of all time is Trae Young.
I told you it gotta be Trae Young.
Over 100 4-pointers per season throughout his career. There isn't a single player within Trae Young's galaxy. And the further we dive into the numbers, the more obvious this becomes. With a career shooting percentage of 33% on shots at least.
What's your 3-point percentage, bro?
If the 4-point line existed, Trae Young would have an expected shot value of 1.33 points off of 4-pointers, making it the single most valuable shot in basketball outside of uncontested layups. For perspective, in a league with a 4-point line, the best big men in the NBA have a lower points per shot value on contested layups than Trae Young does from 30 feet out, which would make a 30-plus foot bomb by Trae Young more efficient than a defended layup.
Nah, that's crazy.
MVP.
That's crazy.
Do you understand how ridiculous that is?
Nah, that's ridiculous.
And this gap in value only gets larger as we go further from the basket. Kevin Durant is a mid-range juggernaut. His points per shot on mid-range jumpers is 1.1 points. Back up to the 3-point line, and if you take the most accurate volume 3-point shooter in the league, Tyrese Maxey, his 3-pointers are still less valuable than Trae Young's 30-foot 4-pointers.
So that means he hit that 4-point shot that consistently at that rate, bro. Think about that.
He revolutionized the game with his range. And yet, somehow, Trae Young has already made more career 4-pointers, or shots at least 30 feet out, than Stephen Curry has. It's probably a good thing that this shot doesn't exist in the NBA.
What?
If it did, Trae Young would be the best to ever do it.
Hey, if the 4-point line existed, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Trae Young would be the all-time leading scorer.
Here's a visual of each sector.
Trae Young would be the all-time leading scorer, bro.
Here are some of the most prolific scorers from each of those sectors, along with their career points per shot from that distance. From short range, you've got dominant and efficient bigs, players who control the paint. But these are some of the most highly contested shots in basketball. So take a step back to the mid-range, and you'll see, for the most part, efficiency actually remains consistent with players like Kawhi, Dirk, and CP3. Keep going back, and you'll find the long 2-point snipers. Despite this being the least efficient shot in basketball, players like Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving have kept this shot alive and well.
True.
Take it one step further, and that extra point from the 3-point line makes 3-pointers in the right hands one of the most lethal shots in the game, with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Ray Allen all gaining at least 1.2 points per shot from this distance.
Now keep backing up.
1996, these are the shots you want, who you want taking them, and how much they're worth. And then
look at Trae shit. Oh God, I'm gonna like keep back.
30-foot 4-pointer existed would possess the
that's crazy.
Valuable shot in basketball, despite taking it from the.
Whoa, hold on. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. The fact that Look at Nikola Jokic from inside the paint, bro. The fact that his shot from inside the paint is more valuable than, you feel me, Ray Allen 3-point. A Ray Allen 3-pointer is crazy, bro. Cause you gotta think about it, bro. 3 is greater than 2, but it's the fact that consistently that he can consistently score easy as fuck from this level. So they're saying him, you feel me, at shooting a floater in the mid range, anything near the basket, is he's going to consistently get that more efficiently than Ray Allen from 3, who's arguably a top 3 greatest shooter of all time, bro. You gotta think about it. And 3 is greater than 2 though. So look at this man. Look at this man PPS 1.2. This man, oh, his jump 1.126. I thought his shit was one. I thought his shit said 1. I was about to say, bro, nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But his jump said 1.126. I ain't see that. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. You feel me about the 4-point line. Me, like I said, I feel like anything beyond half court should be probably a 4-point shot. You feel me? Could be probably 4 points. Cause it's like, okay, that's the difference between me just heaving something up from beyond half court and just throwing, and it's a 3, then that's a far, like that's a great distance. You feel me? That's a great distance on the shot. So I feel like, okay, anything beyond half court could possibly be 4 points, but I don't know, man. Y'all, I don't know. A 4-point line in NBA would be crazy. I just want to know like how the game would be played. Then like you might just see players only coming down trying to just shoot fours. Like I'd be like, bro, come on, bro, go get a layup. Niggas don't even want. They don't even want to shoot layups no more. They just want to go shoot 4-pointers. Like you'll be like, come on now, like. I don't know. I think it'd kind of be good for the game. Not saying good. I think it'd kind of hurt the game in certain ways that we like in certain ways that we wouldn't think of, to be honest. Because you will see like you know how old heads say the 3-point being revolutionized by, like, you know, the 3-pointer being revolutionized kind of hurt the game in certain ways that we don't think of it. I think the 4-point shot would kind of do the same thing. Like I don't think the 3-ball would be lessened. Like I don't think players would just be like, oh, fuck the 3-point shot, I'm gonna just shoot fours. Now I don't think players do that, but I think, you feel me, it'll be a little dip off. I think it'll be a little dip off in the way we see the game and everything. That's just my opinion though. But I added a 4-point line to NBA, and this is what happened, man. Jimmy High Roller, great video, man. Number 21 on trending. Y'all boys tap in, like, comment, subscribe, man. Enjoy the video. Give me y'all thoughts and opinions on it. We out, my nigga. Peace.